Today's Eastenders episode was spicy pepper. Ooh, I can't even lie. I was actually really gassed. Today, Teddy Bear turned into Grizzly Bear. More violence, more infidelity. So let's just get started.
And if you're feeling the vibe, make your wallet hat lean to the side. And if you're
Like I said, we saw Teddy Bear turn into Grizzly Bear real quick in this episode today. Honestly, the things he was saying to Loosey Goosey Sharon was basically that she's Loosey Goosey. Like, what is she? I'm sorry I'm laughing because some of the comments he said was just ridiculous and good at the same time about how she's run through the whole family. He basically said that. What else did he say? That she likes the bald men and things like that. Like, he was not having none of it. The soppy stories and stuff like that, she was trying to say he was not having a ball of it. Then she was talking about how, she feels like they was rushing into things and she's still in love with Keanu and she was just using him to see if she can get over Keanu, and he was like, I don't give a about any of the excuses you're making. We are adults, okay? We are adults. If you felt well, you should have said something, and you didn't. Woo! When I say Sharon was scared, every minute of that scene, Teddy Bear was turning grislier and grislier and grislier. I'm telling you, he wasn't having it. Then Zach comes in, because Nicola went and ran to get Zach to go and save Sharon. Zach goes in, and then after he's like, oh, you think you're a big man, you're just a bully, you got small man syndrome. When I say Grizzly Bear went pow, 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 kicked him on the floor, I was kicking the stupid out of him. Honestly, I'm sorry, but Zach did not stand a chance next to Grizzly Bear. Honestly, this scene was just worth it. I loved it. I wanted to see Teddy Bear turn into Grizzly Bear because this is what was needed. Don't mess with him because you think he's nice and sweet. One thing I do want to say is these Mitchell men, they all got a screw loose. They all start off nice and then after that, screw loose. So the only thing that stopped Teddy Bear Grizzly Bear to stop beating the pulp out of Zach was when his son Barney walked in and was like, Dad, what are you doing? And then after that, he stood up, he was like, I'm like, sorry, and then he just ran out of the room. So Barney basically saved his dad's life, but not knowing it's his dad. It's just a mess. What is wrong with these people? These secrets just is a mess. But yeah, Barney saved his dad's life by coming in. Yeah. So Harvey went to go and speak to Dr. Alfie, because that's what Alfie said he is. He is a trained psychologist. Anyway, he went to speak to Dr. Alfie because, he's feeling a way about Cathy. He tried to help Cathy by getting her the job of the catering for Martin's funeral, but Ruby wants to hire some fancy dancy, which we all know Martin wouldn't even like, but whatever. She is just doing this funeral to suit herself, not what the actual person who died would like. Anyway, so he's talking to Alfie, and that's it, really. He's just taking Alfie's advice to basically try and do something nice for Cathy himself. So Harry's walked in from the whole altercation. He's not knowing nothing. He walks in, see his dad's hands in a piece of ice, and then he's like, Dad, so you've come out of retirement. So that tells us that, Teddy has been fiery. He's just changed himself slightly. Anyway, Teddy was just like, yeah, well, Sharon has cheated on me with Grant and your mum knew. Just instantly. He was like, I'm not hiding nothing. And now, Nicola, you're going to have to leave my house. I was like, oh my God, Teddy is serious. Teddy is not someone to play with. Whew. So I did not expect this visit. I literally didn't. Oh, hello. So I got to try and hard to record this now. I did not expect this visit whatsoever. This lady is Debbie's mum. Debbie is Reese's ex-wife that Reese did the murderous ratty thing to her. And obviously Sonia going down to prison for what he did. Anyway, so Debbie's mum was accusing Sonia. Well, not accusing her. Just thought Sonia's the reason why Debbie was dead, obviously, because of what ratty Reese did. And she was making her life a bit tough. So anyway, she came and visit to basically apologize to Sonia and to say that no one ever expected him because he came with this persona that he's nice and sweet and stuff. And even though deep down she could see the evil in his eyes, there was just nothing she could do. And then Sonia went into talking about how she feels guilty and everything is her fault and Debbie wouldn't be dead and her sister wouldn't have been entrapped if she didn't meet Reese. And she just feels horrible because deep down she still misses him and she still cares for him. Well, the part of him that she first met and fell in love with. Debbie's mum also said that, Sonia's not silly, and if she is, then they're all silly, and it could happen to anyone. She's going to Reese's funeral so she could put him behind her, and she suggests that Sonia does the same. So, yeah, that was it. But it was a really surprising conversation, I can't lie. So Tommy tries to console his cousin Lily, obviously, because her dad Martin's died. And then he brought her back to his place to introduce her to this Matt AI system thing that he's been talking to. He said to her, like, sometimes if you're feeling lonely or you need to talk, like, this AI helps. Then Kat walks in on their conversation. Lily's like, it's not embarrassing. Like, I have other friends that talks to AI. And Kat's like, yeah, no, it's not embarrassing and stuff. And Tommy's facial expression was just like angry, upset, ashamed. Like, I don't know where this storyline is going, but I am intrigued to see it, basically. So Harvey's big idea to cheer up Cathy is a date. Harvey, you're with Jean. If you don't want to be with Jean, tell Jean first. Like, you created a whole date for her to console mine. Obviously, he basically got bread and jam and peanut butter because it was one of Martin's favourite sandwiches and stuff like that. But still, it's like candlelights and fairy lights and table and all of that stuff. That's a date, Harvey. To help your friend out, who's a female, you created a date? No. So yeah, Sonia's deciding she's definitely going to Ratty Reese's funeral. Obviously, her and Bianca's going. She's there ironing the dresses that Bianca got from Mo. Honestly, how are you buying things from Mo? I would never trust anything that comes from Mo. Because like Sonia said, the shoes are too small. Anyway, so yeah, they're just preparing and going. So So I am curious to see how the funeral goes and if anyone spits on Ratty Reese's grave. And what did I say? Exactly what I've been saying for the last few reviews. I knew this was going to happen. They've been here before, so why wouldn't they go here again? And twice again behind Jean's back. This time it was a kiss. Last time it was the full-blown action. But still, Cathy's like, I should follow my heart more often, but sometimes my heart puts me in the wrong places, like it's going to do right now. And then she kisses him. Then after that, she gets up and says, I'm so sorry, and walks out. Cathy, I like Cathy, but girl, don't be a tease. That is 1. And 2, come on. We've been here before. Why are we doing this again? I think Harvey and Cathy will be nice together. However, I just don't condone it behind Jean's back. I don't condone the actions they're doing behind Jean's back. If you don't want to be with Jean, just tell her, and that is it. That is my opinion, and that is it. So Grizzly Bear finally calmed down and went back to Teddy Bear, and Teddy Bear was just having a conversation with Barney, apologising to him for his actions and saying, did I scare you? And the one thing I don't want to ever do is scare you, my son, and stuff like that, which was sweet, you know. Basically, Barney is what tames the Grizzly Bear and keeps it into Teddy Bear mode, honestly. But yeah, it was a cute little father and son moment, and he was just saying that his brother and Barney, so Harry and Barney, are the best things that's ever happened to him in the world, and he would never want to change that for anything. Nicola came to see Zach, and she overheard Zach saying about Barney being his son to Sharon, and she's like, you shouldn't have told her that. Now we're all dead. This cannot come out because Teddy will kill us all. My God. She's saying, you just got a little glimpse today of how Grizzly Bear can be. She's saying this man is a full-blown murderer, and he doesn't miss a wink of sleep, and I've been sleeping next to him for how many years in our marriage. She's saying, look up this girl called Sharon Barn or something like that. Now, this girl in particular that Nicola is trying to insinuate Teddy's the one that's taken her out. Basically, when they first moved into the Albert Square, I'm talking about Teddy and his sons, Jack was there doing an investigation, and this was a case that he found. No, so in this investigation, Jack assumed that Harry, which is Teddy's son, is the reason why this girl was missing, whereas Harry kept saying that it's not the case. Yeah, we argued and stuff like that, but when she left my house, that was it, and I never saw her again. So people think that he's the reason why this girl is missing, but today's episode, Nicola is saying it was Teddy who did it. So, and I'm assuming Harry would never know, Barney won't know, only Nicola knows, she only knows the dark side of Teddy. So we'll see, but oof, I don't feel like she should have told them that. Now they have leverage against Teddy, but we'll see. So that was it. Sorry about the munchkin you hear in the background. I am a mother. Anyway, this episode was real spicy pepper. Like, Eastenders really gave it to me today. Honestly, seeing Teddy Bear turn Grizzly was it for me. Although I want to see Teddy Bear at his 100%. I don't care what anyone says. I want my jaw on the floor. I want to see that man 100%. So, what is going to happen tomorrow? I wonder if it's Ratty Reese's funeral tomorrow. Will Teddy find out about, Barney being Zach's son? Like, we'll just see. So I will speak to you guys tomorrow for the last episode. Bye.
And if you're feeling the vibe, make your woolly hat lean to the side. And if